we're Sisters Like Angel.
And Allie!
I
We're
miss you
back!
guys.
Oh my God, sorry, we've been MIA for the longest time. But you know what? There's no more excuse not to be connected thanks to technology.
Thanks
And
to
that's the reason why
quarantine
we're
and Zoom.
back. And we missed all of you.
So,
Where do we begin?
nice backdrop. I
Thank
love.
you. It's my new location, as you all know, or I'm not sure. Of course, nobody knows because it's not like as if we have updated them. I just moved to Washington, D.C. Late November last year for my job because my job relocated from New York City to Washington, D.C. then. And that's the reason why I'm now here. So,
Yes,
go.
congratulations.
Thank
How is it
you.
in DC?
I'm sorry.
How is it in DC with this quarantine?
Um, I love I love it here because as you all know, I'm already like in my 40s. I'm 41. I just turned 41 a
Mhm.
few weeks ago, and
Happy birthday.
loving our age with a little bit of some gray hair going on. But that's life. You just embrace the new normal.
Mhm.
And how about you? How's Los Angeles?
Los Angeles is good. As we all know, the quarantine is kind of like, um, I mean, because of the COVID-19, there's a lot of unemployment. It's actually very slow outside. Um, a lot of the acting industry is pretty much not shooting because you can't really have like less than 10 people kind of shooting if it's like the big films and TV shows. Um, but luckily, I've gone back to full time with nursing even before the COVID-19 happened because they needed extra help at my work. Um, so I'm actually pretty much still working, and I'm saving my paid time off and saving money so that when the industry kind of reopens, then I'm ready for it, you know. Yeah.
And that's great. Well, thank you for being a frontliner, for being one of our heroes.
You're
So thank you
welcome.
for
I mean,
what you do.
it's
Um,
been a challenge kind of like having a switch from in-person like healthcare. We actually transitioned to telehealth, so luckily I'm not like super front line with COVID-19 patients, but I am an essential worker just like you because you work in media. So
yes. So basically, as you all know, I used to do retail. I did retail for more than 10 years doing makeup. And last year, I basically got offered a full time job with this beautiful journalist that I work with. And that was like last May. And then she asked if I would consider moving to Washington. And I said yes right away in a heartbeat. When she asked me if are you going to think about it, I said I already know the answer. Right at that moment, and I love her. She's amazing.
I think it's funny that she actually thought that we lived together because I remember she asked that like, how about your sister if you're gonna move to DC?
I know. Well, she's always been very supportive, and I'm very glad to work with someone who cares so much for what's going on, and I feel very blessed to work with someone who's also like very supportive of who I am,
Mhm.
of just like it's just great like that. Like, I consider my work as my second family, so I
Yeah.
feel I feel very blessed for that, and so yeah, so that's basically like the reason why I'm here. And first and foremost, also let's tell them why we kind of you know were
Missing
missing
in
on
action.
action. I mean, just so that they could, first and foremost, we want to apologize for that.
Sorry.
A lot happened the past couple of years, um, and but we felt like, you know what, this is time to reconnect again. And
Mhm.
again, we apologize, and I hope you forgive us. But I want all of you to know, we want you to know that we want to be here for you. Just
Mhm.
like Angel got so busy with her nursing and her acting, just
Well,
like
it's
I got
also
busy
hard for us
with
because we don't live together, you know?
correct.
So actually, when you were living in New York, I was already living here in Los Angeles, and we really tried to squeeze in a lot of our shoots. whenever we see each other together, to the point that every time we actually meet, at some point we actually start just shooting, and you know, and then it actually brought good things, because we started that Girls Like Us talk show.
Yes,
So
where we co-host.
yeah,
Go
so
ahead.
at some point we actually met together, and every time we meet, we're still doing a project, but we're not kind of producing it anymore at that point. And thank you very much for all the supporters of Girls Like Us. And it's actually also in the talks that we might have new episodes. And back to like currently, even though we live separately because of the quarantine, like I think we all kind of like started to use technology more, like the Zoom meeting, for example. It's so much easier to reconnect with each other, and kind of to record something for you guys, even though we're not together, at least with the same technology that we use to, like, you know, to talk to family. um, we can use it also to kind of go back to you guys.
Yeah, but more so also the reason why we're doing this is because I guess you pretty much in a way of have adjusted to your new normal. I've almost like adjusted, I think, to my new normal. It would be great to reconnect again. We would like to hear from you on like what perhaps you would like to talk about, and how we can like share lives together. It would be great if you would like um, get to let us know your feedback. Um, because we're doing this as well because we would like to share our lives with you, and all of you are important to us. You know, because I don't see myself like having kids or technically kind of like that kind of family. So all of you are our family.
I
And
haven't given up on that idea yet. I'm actually thinking about, you know, options right now, which
well,
we
I'm happy
probably
for
will be
you.
talking about on our other episodes at some point, you know. So I don't know what you guys actually want. It will be nice to hear comments from you guys. And I'm actually going to plug Ali's show also, Ali Cat Castle, because you actually started doing your own YouTube channel.
Well, yeah. If I could just, or if I may say how that happened was, well, basically did retail selling cosmetics for like more than 10 years. So a lot of people have been asking me for the longest time if I have like a YouTube. And I'm not really like a technology kind of person. I mean, I'm not a millennial, so I don't really adapt to technology that well. And then and then I got this job, right? I've been doing like makeup for um, a major news network for the past 3 years. Became full time last year of May, and and there were a lot of like people I've worked with who've also asked, or even reporters who've asked, "Do you have a YouTube channel?" Just so that if I'm not around to help them, then at least I have like a channel that they could like at least have an idea where to get makeup tips from and things like that. And I was like, I just felt so guilty. But back then, before COVID-19, this was like pre-COVID, um, I was just so busy. We kept like traveling all the time. You know that, Angel, like every week we would like travel for work. I really did not have time. And then COVID-19 happened, and it's sad, but I always believe that, you know, I guess like the saying is true or the quote is true. Like there's a light at the end of the tunnel or something. You know, like there's always hope. Like in any situation, regardless of how sad that situation may be. And so one day I just woke up and I was like, I have to do this. There's no more excuse. And I called Angel. She's a smart one in the family. She's, of course, the most beautiful one in the family. And I asked her, and she's so good at like all these technology stuff and everything. I was like, how could you help me? Because she's the smartest one. And I said, I cannot do it. So she told me, no, you can do it. And so I was like, I didn't have all this equipment. She said, no, but you just have to start somewhere somehow, you know, and there. So that's how it all happened. And basically I already have like 9 episodes out, including the teaser. And I'm also doing this for all of you. And just like I was Angel's personal makeup artist for the longest time, and
And then I learned how to do makeup from you.
she was also my, sorry to say, guinea pig before when I was just starting way back. Like I remember using an eyelash curler on her and then like pinched her skin. Ah! But like little things like that. And now that I've been doing this for the longest time, you know, we want to share with you. I want to share with you what I've shared with Angel, and vice versa. And it's because of Angel that's why I was also able to do this. She's like my teacher, and so that's what Sisters Like Angel Ally is about. You, all of you, are brothers and sisters. So what I learned from Angel, what Angel learned from me, we want to share with you, and vice versa. We also want to learn from you. So we're in this together. What like a perfect you know uh like that's kind of like the slogan that you hear now all the time, and that's the reason why we want to do this, because I feel like, or we feel, we've been so blessed, and we at least want to be here for you. It may be virtually, but I do like to reply to people. So if you drop a comment on the message section, if you drop a feedback or like any messages, I'll definitely get back to you. Angel will get back to you, but definitely you're gonna hear from us. And yeah, so I don't know. And right, we had to start somewhere, some way, somehow, and that's the reason why we're doing this.
That's good.
Back to you, Angel. Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
This is like no script. This is basically coming from the heart. And I think this is what's good now, is nothing is scripted. I mean, of course we have a topic, and just so that we have a guide, but we really want to speak what's from our hearts. And as humans, that's basically what's great. Like every feeling is valid, and we value you, and we want you to know how we're thankful, and whatever it is, whether that be we touch one person's life or a few or whatever, or hundreds, what's important is that we get to be there for you, and thank you for being here with us and like through the years. So
yep, well, she pretty much said everything already. So thank you for watching, and I hope you keep supporting us, support her YouTube channel.
It's Alley Cat Castle.
And we are here, and watch out on things that we can do now that we have technology on our side.
Exactly. And please continue to spread all the love. And again, thank you. We're so happy that we're back with you and that we're all in this together. All right. Love you.